Hyakimaru, move with the left analog stick, not with the directional button. Good, well done, Hyakimaru. Move with the left analog stick while holding down the L1 button. This will allow you to strafe from side to side. Use it to avoid exposing your back to your enemy. Press the L1 button to center the camera in the direction you are facing. Jump with the X button. Yes, very good, Hyakimaru. Now try pressing the X button one more time while in mid-jump. Well done. That was an excellent double jump. Now for battle practice. The square button does a light attack, and the triangle button does a heavy attack. You're a quick learner. Now, I will show you a very special technique. Press and hold the triangle button. You are not charging enough. Press and hold the... When your sword flashes, let go of the triangle button. Attack the enemy using that technique. Then press the buttons as they appear on the screen. Once the enemy's health has been depleted, press the triangle button. Very well done, Hyakimaru. Try to get as many slashes as you can. You may be rewarded. Look, your attacks have caused your spirit gauge to fill up. See the blue gauge blinking in the upper left corner. Now, press the square button and the triangle button simultaneously. Excellent. You have successfully performed a spirit attack. You will be able to learn more spirit attacks by finding spirit scrolls. Press the L2 button to change weapon. See how the weapon in your hand changed? Excellent swordsmanship. There are many other kinds of swords. Be sure to try each one at least once. Now, press the F. Finally, I will explain how to use the weapons I have built into your body. First, your right. Now, press the L2 button. Finally, I will explain how to use the weapons I have built into your body. First, your right arm. While using your... Impressive, isn't it? I call it the repeater arm cannon. This weapon can be used when you have your sword arms drawn. It is very effective, but there is limited ammo, so use it wisely. Now your left leg. Press and hold the R2 button. Once you select your target using the cursor, press the triangle button. Now your left. Once you select your target using the quite powerful. Hey, Hyakimaru. I call it the guided leg cannon. It is very powerful, but uses special ammo. Use it sparingly. Oh, I almost forgot. Those swords in your arms? As you defeat demons with them, the swords will increase in level. Be sure to use them often, Hyakimaru, for they will serve you well. Hyakimaru, your journey begins here. Steel your will. Be strong. Defeat the 48 fiends and return here alive. I await you, Hyakimaru.
Damn demons. You really think you can kill me? Try me. I I will take back all the 48 body parts the fiend stole from me. Demons! Doesn't feel right. Smells like a demon to me. I finally found one! These fiends live off the sorrow and despair of humans! I'm here to take back my body! My voice. It's my own voice. I got my voice back.
The world was ravaged by unending war. The people cried to the heavens, their hearts full of despair. Unbeknownst to them, the world was at the mercy of a group of vile demons known as fiends. One day, a terrible omen appeared in the sky. When morning came, not one, but two suns rose in the east. However, while one sun shined more brightly than ever, the other gave off a dull, black light, as if it were but a shadow of the real sun. It seemed as though the gods of the heavens could no longer bear to witness the troubled times on earth, and parted ways with the gods of darkness. The gods of darkness, the fiends, looked upon this omen with fear. To them, the appearance of two suns foretold the birth of a human that would have the power to end their dark rule. However, the fiends could not destroy this child of light themselves. They discovered, however, they could corrupt the child's birth parents. The fiends approached Kagemitsu Daigo, a local samurai, and the future father of the child of light, and enticed him with promises of power. One night, in his dreams, Kagemitsu Daigo saw a vision. In this vision, he was told that he would be given the power to bring order to this chaotic world. Daigo, thinking that he had received a vision from the heavens, gathered all his courage and ventured to the temple called the Gates of Hell alone. As Daigo stood there, surrounded by the possessed statues of the 48 fiends, he was told that the price of his power would be his firstborn child. The sudden demand threw Daigo into a panic. Heightened by the echoing laughter of the fiends, his mind began to twist, and Daigo's reason and judgment failed him at last. He signed the contract. A few days later, Daigo's child was born. This was much to the surprise of Daigo himself, as he had expected the fiends would lay claim to his child. Daigo dared to allow himself to feel a moment of joy and relief, but that moment proved to be short-lived. Shadows gathered over the newborn, wrapping themselves around its tiny body. A voice sounded from within the shadows. The body of your son now belongs to the 48 fiends. As promised, you shall be granted the power to bring order to this pitiful world. You shall never know defeat in battle from this day forth. Your path to victory shall be littered with the corpses of those who defy you. 48 parts of the infant's body had been stolen by the fiends. Seeing what happened to his son, Daigo let out a blood-curdling scream in anguish. Suddenly, Daigo sprang into action. He snatched up the infant in his arms, jumped atop his trusty steed, Midoro. His wife desperately tried to stop him, but Daigo shrugged her off and made his way toward the river.